guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing good today. So today's video is pretty exciting. I'm doing my first collab with Naio Nails. I remember watching Naio Nails channel like before doing nails was even a thought in my mind. So it's really nice to finally have the opportunity to work with them. So they just launched their new Urban Graffiti Jelly Gel Polish collection today. This collection is inspired by like exotic fruits, so all of the gel polishes have exotic fruit names, which is really cute. And I love the bottle design, like how it says Urban Graffiti in the graffiti lettering with all the colors. Like, I just love that. And how the swatches are at the top of the bottle. It's like literally the color that's inside the bottle at the top. So I received all 6 colors, and I will be swatching them for you guys so you guys can see how they perform and everything. These are 15 milliliter bottles, so they're pretty big. They also did send over a base gel and a top gel, and these smell really good. They have like a sweet scent to them, I noticed. So yeah, it makes like your mouth water while you're like using them. I really like that. So yeah, let's just jump into the swatches. So the first color I'm swatching is called Pink Pineapple. I love the name. This is actually one of the colors that I'm using in the tutorial today. And these jelly polishes are super pigmented. I really like these. They're definitely great quality. Most jelly gel polishes, sometimes they're like kind of thin and you have to apply multiple coats, but with these you definitely only need 1 coat. And I would apply it thin because they do kind of come out like thick in the bottle. So yeah, the blue color is actually called Mirtillo. I'm not really sure how to pronounce that. It's actually Italian for blueberry. I'm Italian, but I don't speak Italian, so yeah, I'm not that great at pronouncing it. But yeah, it is a really pretty color. The purple shade, I'm also using that one today. That one's called Elderberry. And then the yellowish orange color is called Starfruit. And that one really does remind me of like the starfruit. I think that's such a cute name for that one. The green one is called Feijoa. And I'm hoping I pronounced that right. I literally looked it up on Google because I was like, what is that? But yeah, apparently it's some kind of green fruit. That one is like a lot thicker than the other polishes, so definitely apply it thin. And then we have Wild Strawberry, which is the red. I really like this red jelly color. I have not found a good one yet like this. So I'm going to cure these for 60 seconds, and now I'm going to go ahead and top coat all of them. But yeah, sometimes with red jelly polishes, it could be like a hit or a miss. Like, they could be like super pigmented to where they don't look jelly, or like too like thin to where it's just like, is that even red, you know? But this one is really nice. Like, I've been looking for the perfect red jelly polish, and this is definitely it. So yeah, as you can see, after curing for 60 seconds, they're all nice, no bubbling, no rippling or anything like that. Definitely great quality. And now I'm gonna just finish top coating these. As you can see, the top coat is really shiny, and it is a no wipe top coat, so you don't get like that inhibition layer or anything after you cure them in your lamp. You don't have to cleanse the nail. You just cure it and you're good to go. And these are all the colors after curing for 60 seconds. So yeah, definitely check the description box if you are interested in any of these polishes after the video. But yeah, jumping into the tutorial, as always, I did remove my previous set off camera and applied some new nail tips. And I'm going in with my dehydrator and primer. I use Mia's Secret dehydrator and Young Nails protein bond. Everything I use, from like nail tips, you know, files, buffers, primers, everything will be in the description box under my Amazon storefront if you guys were interested in any of those products. And I do have a thin layer of nude acrylic on my nails, not around the cuticle area, but just on my nail, because I change them so frequently. So I just leave a little bit of acrylic there, so that I have something to file down to so I don't damage my natural nails, in case you were wondering. And now I'm going in with a layer of base gel. This is going to be an acrylic set, but I'm going to be encapsulating gel polishes. I do that a lot on my channel. It just makes them last longer. You get like less chipping and everything like that. And then I feel like you can just use more of your colors by just encapsulating them with clear, and it will just look like whatever color you're using, but like acrylic nails. Or like you can do it the same thing with poly gel or hard gel. Like I do that with everything. But yeah, so I decided to go with the purple and the pink shade. So I applied that elderberry shade, which is the purple, to the tips of the nail. And on the nail bed, I'm going to be using the pink pineapple shade, and I applied it to the nail bed. And at first I only brushed it down halfway into the purple to kind of blend the color together. But then when I got to the second nail, I kind of like brushed the pink over the purple, and it kind of created like this slightly magenta color, which I really did like. So I just decided to lightly brush the purple over, the pink over the tips of all of the nails, if that makes any sense. So yeah, it kind of gave it like a magenta look on the tip of the nails, and this is going to be like the base on all of the nails. So I'm going to do this and then cure in my lamp for 60 seconds. Before we move on to the next step, I wanted to show you guys some of the glitters that I'm going to be using. This set is from the Makar Ocean Couture collection. It's like the nail art set that goes with that collection, in case you were wondering. I'm going to be using like the pinkish purple glitter mix from that little glitter set. That's a really nice glitter set if you're like looking for some glitters to start off with, because it literally comes with every color you need, and they're really cute, like little glitter mixes with like hearts and stars and like different shaped glitters in them. And I thought it would be like the perfect glitter to put over the nails, like and have like in the background of the fruit. So yeah, I did pick up a small bead of clear acrylic and some of the glitter, and then I placed that onto the tip of the nail very sparsely, and then I'm applying some clear acrylic down over that and sticking some of these little fruit fimo shapes into the acrylic. And I am using like a small bead of clear acrylic to pick them up. Sometimes you can pick them up with your brush, but sometimes they fall off, so a little bead of clear acrylic should be fine to pick them up. So I'm placing those on the nail. I'm using like a bunch of different fruits. I'll link this little bag that I got down below if you guys are interested in getting these fruit shapes. But yeah, I'm using like a bunch of different fruits like strawberries, dragon fruit, grapes, star fruit, lemons, watermelon, like literally everything you could think of. And for like the little grapefruits, lemons, and like the watermelons, I kind of took my scissors and cut them in half, so it kind of made them look like fruit slices, so that, you know, everything wasn't just like one whole fruit. It kind of had like a variety, you know what I mean? After I apply the fruits to the nail, I'm going to be going in with this pink shade from Nailed by John. I believe this is the stripper pink color. It's like that really light pink acrylic. And I wanted to make these look like a fruit smoothie. So I'm picking up a small bead of that and kind of like brushing it over the fruits to kind of make it look like they're inside of like kind of like a milky pink color, like how fruits look inside of a smoothie, if that makes any sense. So you kind of want to like lightly brush the acrylic over the fruits, not to cover them up, but just to kind of give like a wash of color. and then just apply little beads here and there. But you also kind of want to leave like a little bit of room to show like the jelly color off. I made sure I did that so I didn't like completely cover it up. And I know like not all of these fruits are like exotic fruits, but I didn't really have a lot of exotic fruit fimo shapes. So like besides like the star fruit and maybe the dragon fruit and stuff, but yeah, you get the vibe. I was trying to make it like, you know, something different than just a regular fruit smoothie that everybody does. But yeah, just imagine exotic fruits since that's the theme of the polishes. So yeah, I'm gonna do that for all the nails. And I'm making sure like not to apply too much acrylic since I'm gonna be encapsulating these nails, and you wanna be very careful with stuff like that. Because of all the fimo shapes and the glitter, you definitely have to cap them so you don't file through them, obviously. So just keep the layers thin so your nails don't like bulk up. Alright, so now I'm just going to go ahead and cap all the nails with my Mia Secret clear acrylic as always. And I'm doing my 3 bead method. Like I always say, I feel like this is the perfect like amount of acrylic you would need to build the most perfect apex. Of course you have to kind of judge how much acrylic you need depending on how long your nails are. Like for me, obviously I would have to use more acrylic because my nails are longer. But once you figure out that ratio, you should be good to go. It's kind of like splitting the nails into 3s. You have your free edge, which is where I place my first bead to build the structure at the tip of the nail. Then you have the middle portion of your nail, which is where I start building the apex, and then the cuticle bead where you like finish building your apex. So the last two beads are to build your apex, and of course, like after doing that, you can like take a look at your nail from different angles and see if you need to like add in any more acrylic. But I always start with that at first, and it always works very well for me. And I do kind of drain the liquid out of the back of my bead just a little bit, because Mia's Secret can tend to be like a little bit runny. So I do that, and then like my beads are usually the most perfect consistency. I also use my acrylic brush in the size 12. These products are all linked in my Amazon store. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and shape up the nails. I'm using this medium grit ceramic bit from Couture, and I'm just using that to smooth out the nail. I didn't apply the product too thick. I did kind of on the thumbs, like for some reason, especially on one on my other hand. It was late, okay? So yeah, just ignore that. I did end up filing that down. But yeah, I'm just smoothing out the nails because the rest of the nails came out pretty good besides that one thumb on the other hand. Like I said, it was late. I always do my nails late, like when my son goes to sleep and when I can concentrate without anybody bothering me or anything like that. So yeah, I'm just going around the cuticles, smoothing over the nail. I'm going like side to side all the way down the nail. And I do file underneath the nail to get rid of some of the C-curve on these nail tips. So if you see the plastic coming up, that's why. I like to just make my shape more straight. I just feel like it's more flattering on me. Next, I'm going to take my cuticle bit. This one is from Couture and is also linked in my Amazon store, but I'm using this just to seal around the cuticle. I like using cuticle bits for that because they're really small and you can really get into that area without like struggling. Usually with safety bits, it's like harder to do or whatever. So yeah, I'm going around the cuticle on a low speed, and I do dust off my nails just to check to see if I have to file anymore, because sometimes when the dust is there you can't really see. You can also use your nail to feel around the cuticle, and if your nail catches anything, you know you have to still seal. That's one way. I always tell everybody that you can tell if you sealed properly around the cuticle. And after that, I'm just going to shape up the nails, doing a long like tapered square, coffin shape, whatever you want to call it. So I'm holding my file straight and debulking the middle of the nail. You want to get like that wideness out of the middle of the nail before you angle your file in and get that coffin shape. I always do that because sometimes when you go in and just angle your file, the middle of your nail will be real wide. So that's why I debulk that first and then angle my file in to get the coffin shape. To file the free edge, I just hold the file at an angle and I file like up or down or just straight across. For some reason, the pointer finger was like super long compared to like the rest of the nails. I usually make the pointer, middle, and ring the same length, so I had to go in and file the pointer finger down a little bit more. The pinky I always make a little bit shorter, and the thumb I make slightly longer because I don't like the way it looks with like a real short thumb. After that, I'm just going to buff over the nails to get like out any scratches or anything before I go to top coat them. And now I'm just going to go ahead and top coat all the nails. I'm using the top coat that they sent me. I really like this top coat. It's nice and shiny and it smells so good. So I am top coating underneath the nails as well because they are jelly. You want to do that so they look nice and clear underneath. And I didn't really want to add anything else to them because I wanted to show off the jelly, the glitters, and the fruits. So yeah, that's why I just left them like this. I think they're really pretty. And yeah, that is pretty much all for this set. Let me know what you guys think in the comments of this set. Let me know what you think of these jelly polishes and what your favorite color was as well. And if you're new to my channel, I would love it if you subscribed, and make sure you hit the notification bell so you get notified when I do upload. I post nail tutorials and reviews every week, so you definitely don't want to miss out on that. And if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you go ahead and do that, because I usually update everybody on there what I will be posting next. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Love you guys.